Our objective was to let kids come here and experience different physical activities that they normally wouldn't do, to give them that confidence and that structure, take them into the broader field of life as they grew older.
Back in 1956, a group of local residents were concerned about the lack of sporting, cultural and recreational facilities for youth in the West Torrens area. They took their concerns to local council and set about organising the Western Youth Centre.
The council got directly involved in providing or looking for land, if you like, where they were going to put this idea into place. And this area, which it's built on, was a cow paddock and an unused ether building from the Second World War, which had gone into derelict with no roof and everything else. An absolute eyesore with a few cows wandering around.
The current president of the Western Youth Centre is Bob Wallenberg. He's served as an elected board member for 30 years.
And I come from a sporting background, and so to me it was like water off a duck's back. And so I just sort of got into the field of it, if you like, and got into the flavour and just sort of grew with it. And I'm still here today. Jill, I'm just going through the calendar for next year.
The centre is a charitable, not-for-profit organisation with around 650 members. A management board made up of elected volunteers is responsible for the daily operation of the complex.
You must be a member of the organisation, that is a financial member, to even be considered.
There's a vast range of sport and recreational activities that take place at the centre. Tens of thousands of people from the community have walked through the Marion Road entrance since its conception. There's something for everyone, with the young preschoolers involved in the kinder gym program, whilst one of the older members of the table tennis group is in his late 80s.
This is the hall where we display our trophies, if you like, and also a whole range of the honour board, which, as you can see, takes up quite an extensive space on the wall. There we are. I've just opened the doors to the main area, so you can sort of see what it is. This is our main training room and our larger activities, functions, etc. And it's used every night of the week. The idea of having a place like this where we could sort of encourage the youth to let go a bit of energy. And so we stayed on the theme of recreational sport and activities. The whole organisation is run on volunteers. And what you can see now is our outside activities. The people who make up the different clubs, all committees, all clubs have got different jobs. They've got skills of different things, and that's what we zero in on.
The centre now has third-generation members using the complex, and many travel from beyond the West Torrens Council area to participate. Husband and wife team Max and Ann Mines have been volunteering their services to the judo club since 1981. Their son Graham represented Australia, winning a gold medal at the Oceanic Games, and he also coaches at the centre. His daughter also represented Australia at an international level.
So we had the teams or the activities here so that they could stay on as adults. And so the other side of it was, by having them an area for them to be, they were our future volunteers. They were going to get involved in running the clubs, on the committees, whether they be the coaches, the captains or the administrators.
Another long-time member and a former state tennis champion also started at the centre as a junior.
I started as a player when I was 7 and I played till I was about 14, so 7 years before I left to go and play professional tennis. Then I came back as a coach when I was like 22. So I've had a long 27 years involvement with the whole club.
This year the centre is celebrating its 50th year of operations. They plan to be around for a while yet and hope to continue to provide a place that adds to the well-being of its community. For more information about the centre, you can contact them using the details on screen or via the West Torrens Council.